Part 1. Purpose Beyond the End. There was once a gated city that rested at a high place where people came but never left. An old man who lived in this city witnessed the population grow every year as people flooded in due to affordable housing, amazing food, a close community, and beautiful scenery. It was not long until the city became crowded. Streets were packed, the air became heavy, and the power grid was nearing capacity. The old man began to question the initial reason he came to the city. Why was the city gated? Why does no one remember or talk about life before they came to the city? What is the purpose of living here, and what lies beyond the gates? I will find an answer to the meaning of all of this, the old man proclaimed as he journeyed towards the end of the city. As he approached the city gates, the old man found himself fighting against a wave of newcomers. "You all travel to this city and immediately forget the place you came," the man shouted at the crowd while pushing against the current. "I've lived here for years and found no meaning other than the monotony of this place. What is the purpose of living in such a prison that will soon crumble from overpopulation?" At that, the crowd ignored the man, labeling him as insane as they pushed their way into the city. His heart grew heavy for those walking past him. There was no sense, no discernment, nor any real purpose found in the crowd, causing the old man to desperately run through the gate to find the truth that lies beyond the city. "Since my youth, I've been confined to these walls. There must be a purpose behind all of this," the old man screamed while unknowingly sprinting off a cliff. The crowd stared in shock as they witnessed the man plummet past the gates. Soon after, the city experienced an earthquake, rumbling the hearts of everyone. As the old man fell, he saw the city from a distance for what it truly was. Smiling at the realization, the man calmly said, "Truly, this was the city's purpose all along." Part 2. Hope in the Desert. There was once a young man wandering the desert with a group of lost travelers in search of a place to stay. Weeks went by as their food and water supply dwindled. Hopelessness welled up in the young man's heart as the heat from the desert grew more intense. One morning, the man wandered off from the group to scout the surroundings for any vegetation. Finding no sign, the young man was about to head back to report the bad news until a drop of water fell on his forehead. His sunken heart was suddenly filled with hope as he looked up to the sky to see a rain cloud and birds flying north. The roar of thunder echoed through the sky, and joy arose. As he rushed back to wake up his companions with good news. "Look above!" the young man yelled. "It has not rained here in years, and today the birds are flying north. Let us change course. Rejoice, for hope has returned." With excitement, the group packed their belongings and journeyed along a new course. They soon arrived at an oasis, finding a small, welcoming community to tend to their needs. The people who were lost for years joyfully danced as it began to rain. Purpose, direction, and hope finally returned to the travelers. Jeremiah 29:11. "For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord. Plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you a hope and a future." How often do we question or diminish our meaning and purpose to the circumstances we find ourselves in? Like the old man in the city who was simply a drop of water in a growing cloud, we may begin to question our worth within the grander scheme of things. Your entire life could lead up to one pivotal moment to touch the heart of another without you realizing it. What you may see as falling could truly be you falling into place, the place God called you to be. What does a single drop of rain in the desert mean to you? What can living water do to a dry heart? How can one small action change the course of another's life? What lies beyond the walls we confine ourselves to? How many steps away are you from God's plan? What must you stand up against to answer God's calling? Take a moment to reflect and pray for God's will for your life to be revealed.